Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. The weekend is almost upon us. Everybody's favorite time, it seems, unless you're in retail. I'm going to keep this video short. I've been really busy trying to console my fiance's sister. Her, it's her niece, but her parents, they passed away years and years ago when her niece was really young. So she's been raising her as her daughter, and she looks up to her as her daughter, but um, she's dying. She was expected to expire last night, and she did not, and she still has not. So I have been helping with I call her my sister because her and I are like sisters. She's back where we used to live, but we text each other and we are on Facebook Messenger all the time together and on the phone. And I make her laugh continuously, which I'm proud of. But she's still waiting for the phone call. She goes and spends all day at the nursing home with her, and then she leaves that night, and then the niece's sister takes over and stays with her. So she's just waiting for the phone call, and so we're waiting for the phone call. But in the meantime, I've been consoling her and trying to keep her happy and just spending a lot of time with her because I care about her. The niece I got to know once, and it wasn't a pleasant experience. Let's just put it that way. It doesn't pay to get into the nitty gritty, but she's had a lot of health issues, and her kidneys are failing, and some other things. She thinks she's someplace she's not. Um, so her mind is going as well. She's not that old. I think she's maybe 42. That's just a guess. I can't remember how old they said she was. But I'm exhausted and I need to take a shower in the worst way. Um, I'm just exhausted. It's hard to be somebody's support um, when you don't get any sleep. And it's like I'm so focused on helping her that I forget about my own problems in a way. I still have them. And then David's got the infection in his tooth, the abscess that's causing him issues big time. And then it's just like one thing after another, and I just want to pass out. I'm so tired. But I have to be there because I have the feeling she's going to call me instead of David. I just have a feeling. I don't know why. Maybe that's just in my head. I don't know. Maybe she's not. That's her brother. It's hard to say. Or I'm going to be up and he's not, because I know right now, he said he was going to lay down. But, dealing with family issues. Um, the other thing that I text messaged my daughter, my 22-year-old, my oldest daughter, and told her to tell her father because I tried to call him, I tried to text him, and he must have got the memo that I was able to get into his um, health insurance files. I don't know if they sent me an email, and I went in and looked around to find out why my email, I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. Why my email was listed. His wasn't. His information wasn't on there, mine was. But because I have the same insurance company, I'm like, well, maybe there was a mix-up. But his was from another state than I used to live, and he still lives. So I'm like, well, no, this is definitely his. And I thought, you know, I did look around a little bit to try to find things out, and found out my daughter is seeing a psychologist. So I'm like, maybe she'll talk to him about the situation with me. Maybe he will be able to talk her into talking to me again. So he was ignoring my phone calls and my text messages. So I have her phone. I believe my other daughter changed her number, but I still had this one and I hadn't tried it. So I texted her. She obviously doesn't and didn't have my phone number, and she read it right away, but she didn't answer. So I'm like, well, if she probably blocked me now. But I went ahead and texted her. It was hours later, or maybe the next day, I don't remember. Days are just kind of blending together. And so I decided to text her, knowing she's seeing this psychologist. Maybe he can talk some sense into her. Maybe they can work out a plan to talk to me, because she's 22. So she's not stupid, that much I know. Yeah, most kids that age can be. I know because her brother's 27. So I just am exhausted, and I gotta take a shower, and I'm dreading it because it's cold as hell in there, and you just want to stay in the shower. But anyway, so I text messaged her, and when you text and somebody reads it, these two little dots show up that have a check mark in them. Well, needless to say, they didn't show up. So that means she didn't read it. She probably blocked me. But I know that eventually curiosity is going to get the best of her. I just have a feeling. And if not, tough beans. God, I'm so used to talking to I call her my sister-in-law, whatever. I'm so busy talking to her that I'm like not swearing. I did a video today of the house outside, which was extremely cold. I don't even know if I watched the video. I can't remember. I think so. I don't remember. But I passed that on to my friends. Nobody fucking watched it. Thanks. And like I said, I've talked to 2 people now about it, that we moved away. So visiting us, or, whatever, that's on us because we decided to move. So don't expect them to visit us. Expect us to visit them because they didn't choose to move, we did. Well, so you don't want to visit us? Fuck you. If he wants to go visit his friends or whatever, have a safe trip. I have nobody up there to visit. Nobody that I guess I want to. Um, I'm getting pretty sleepy. And once I get behind this camera, I don't know what it is. If I just gotta think harder or what it is, but I just get really sleepy. And yeah, so I ended up ordering new batteries for my camcorder because I just got these off Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. I got a camcorder and I got a camera, and they're both super nice. But they, the batteries are, I don't want to say shot, because one is actually pretty good yet, but yet I haven't used it to find out how long I can go with it. But one's a Canon, one's an Nikon, which are like the top of the line. So I got really lucky. I got two really good deals on them. I'm a hot mess, aren't I? Comment just on the bottom. You're a hot mess. I would just be so humored by that if somebody would just put that in the bottom. You're a hot mess. Then at least I know somebody's watching. And I'm not going to take offense to it because I think it's funny because I'm the one who said it in the first place. But yeah, I have my camcorder and I went around the outside of the house and the yard and everything. And then I came in the house and like halfway through the battery ran dead. And I didn't know which one was the good battery and which one wasn't. So I'm like, shit, I had to stop and I had to go change batteries. And then I continued. I got the whole outside and downstairs with the one battery. And then I just needed the battery for upstairs, which I think if I would have used the good battery, which now I marked with a sticky, little sticky thing. I don't think it's up here. I think it's under there in the bag. Anyway, I marked which one was the longer one. And then I ordered batteries for my camera because there's nothing wrong with the camera. The camera's fantastic. It's just like all of a sudden it'll be like, nah, the batteries are done. And same with the camcorder. And they're both pretty old, but I've done YouTube videos. I haven't done them. I've watched them about those specific brands and models. And they said for today's day and age, they're perfectly fine. They're great pieces of shit. No, I don't know what to say. Perfectly fine devices to use in today's day and age, even though one I think is 15 years old. It's still, I had one that came out 2 years after the one I got. And I was hoping that was the one, and it wasn't. And now we're just doing our babbling, which we are really good at, because I don't want this video to be 2 minutes long, but it's over 13, so I think we're good. I hope you have a good weekend. I'm going to have a shower because I'm just like so over it, and it is late. It is almost, I always have to look. It's over. It's over, yeah. It's just over. No, it's over. Yeah. Okay. It's past 10:30. I know for me that's early, right? Not to be taking a shower, even though I've done that at like, I don't know, 3:30 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. I'm just not myself. I I don't think David is going up because he, I believe she said she wasn't having a funeral. So, but I would imagine they're going to have a get together. But I still don't think he's going. And if he does, well, then, that would be the third time, I think. And I always manage. I mean, I'm a big girl. I'm going to be older than old in just a few days. Let's see, it's 24, 5 days. I'm going to be 1 year older. Like, it doesn't matter. You get to a certain age. Or I guess the question is, does it ever really matter? Yes, as a matter of fact, it does. When you get old enough to get the senior citizen discount, then it matters. But I guess, maybe when you're a certain age and you hit puberty, when you're a certain age and you get your driver's license, you're a certain age and you get to drink, a certain age of this, that, and the other thing. And that was really interesting to think about. But, we forgot menopause because that can happen at any time. I found that out. But, yeah, I need to take a shower. And then I don't know if I'm going to sit and chill or if I'm going to come up here. I'll probably come back to my office and wait for Donna to talk to me or to check up on her and see how she's doing. David's downstairs in his living room, and I don't want to bother him, even though I'm really good at it. I'm a brat. People say I'm sassy. I take that as a compliment. So, yeah, a few things going on this weekend. Nothing to really talk about. I think next week we're going to be a little busy, but I don't know, it's just life. And yuck. Remember, leave me a comment. You're disgusting. Is that the right one I said? Either way, just do it. If you wouldn't mind subscribing, I would appreciate it because it makes me very happy to see that people are actually watching my crazy ass. No, there are times I was very serious that I do give really good information. I like to think. Um, if you missed it, I actually diagnosed David with borderline personality disorder, and his therapist agreed, and now his new therapist is going to have to look over the notes, and if she disagrees, I'm going to have to go and kick her ass because I live with him 24/7. I have borderline as well. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Our last psychiatrist, I think, just slapped a label on him because she was leaving the practice and she just wanted something so he'd leave her alone. So, well, I'm done. I'm cooked and I'm not done. I still have to go take a shower, and that room is so cold that when you get in the shower, you don't want to get out, but you want to get out because you're sick of being in there. And I miss my bathtub. We're going to find a way to get a bathtub. Come hell or high water, we're going to get a bathtub. Let's put it outside. I don't care. That's called a hot tub. So you have a fantastic weekend, and, give your loved ones an extra hug because tomorrow's not promised.